But when the muse visits, you have to answer, right? vibrate in microphones. I'll find out. I don't do any editing, I just put it up as is. Why? Authentic. I mean, sure, manicured professional standards. I mean, production values are great. I have the means for that right now, but my family member died and left me some of this stuff. And they were into the avant-garde stuff. So. Abstract. Art is a mirror to reflect the ugly things sometimes, and the joyful things. Art is a mirror. It serves to show society things that they would rather not see or think about. The role of the social gadfly Socrates was to ask uncomfortable questions. Make people think about things that they don't normally think about. Truth is complicated. Truth is sometimes uncomfortable. And truth is expensive to obtain. And people want easy answers. There are no easy answers. Here's an example. If you're a Christian, that's fine. But if you're going to be a Christian, read the entire Bible, every word. It's a little tedious early on, but they'll find out that angels are nothing like the pictures. That there are things in there that the preacher will never tell you at church. And if you do read the whole thing, you'll find out, something's not right here. Religion served as the original form of propaganda for the dictators that we call kings and emperors. That's the truth. It's uncomfortable. People want easy answers. But there are no easy answers. There are no simple answers. Everything in life is so complex. There are so many interactions, little things that seem like nothing, but they affect outcome. The rest of your lives. Don't think with emotions. Don't make decisions based on emotions. Don't make decisions that affect other people with your emotions. Make these decisions using rationality, reason, critical thinking, and evidence-based thinking. Dig. Don't fall for the bullshit stories. There are so many. In fact, there are so many that the truth is very difficult to find. All these big mouths on the YouTube and on the television and on the social media call themselves truth seekers, truth sayers, and Donald Trump, the worst liar of all time, calls his social media site Truth Social. Ha! That's hilarious. In an amusing and frightening way. Frightening because so many people subscribe to that shit. I blame it on the hippies. Find your own truth. There is only facts and evidence and logic. 1 + 1 will always equal 2, though there will be millions that tell you it equals 3.5. I noticed that chap, Ben Shapiro, he was talking about abortion. He said, it's science that life begins with a heartbeat. Well, he wasn't lying exactly, he was misrepresenting. That was the current science of the 1890s. Now, science knows more about neurology and psychology and determined that the person isn't really a person until the cognitive structures of the brain are formed. So, it's a bullshit story. It's a misrepresentation. It's a misrepresentation. He said religion should provide for the poor. That's another misdirection. They just hate the government and they don't want to pay the taxes. These rich fuckers. So, they just hate the government. It all started with William Powell in 1972. See what you can find out about the Powell memo. Lewis Powell was Nixon's finance minister, Nixon's secretary of treasury or something. But he was on the Supreme Court or a high court anyways. But he wrote a letter to the Chamber of Commerce. He seemed like one of those Ayn Rand fans. Atlas shrugged. He wrote a letter to the Chamber of Commerce saying that capitalism was under threat and that all means necessary to stop the socialism and the Medicaid and the civil rights. Called all that stuff socialism. Well, if it is socialism, I'll take that over this predatory form of capitalism we have. And now what Trump is about to do to us. After Lewis Powell memo into the Chamber of Commerce, all of these right-wing think tanks popped up. It was the Heritage Foundation, Federalist Society, Cato Institute, all these others to try to, subvert the democratic process and get all the regulations disposed of and their taxes reduced more and more. And it reached its preliminary stage with Reagan. People loved Reagan. They loved the image. They loved the way he talked and the rhetoric that he was able to say in such a charming manner. But they very rarely know what he did, actually. He oversaw the greatest movement of wealth from the bottom to the top in U.S. history to that point. Now with the big bullshit bill, this is the biggest movement of wealth from the middle class upwards. People are going to die, but hey, poor people aren't good for the market. Just don't kill them, don't put them in ovens. That's kind of passé. So just let them die by attrition. Take away their health care, take away their food. They'll disappear rapidly enough. So these people are cruel and they're delusional, and because of people thinking with their emotions, they are now in charge. It's because of all the advertising. America has more ads than any other country. Ads are designed to appeal to emotions, not to your prefrontal cortex where your logic and reason are. We see so many ads that we think we make most decisions with emotions. I have a gut feeling about this. Don't do it. 70% of times, studies have shown your gut instinct is wrong. Think about things about 30 to 60 seconds longer than you usually do. You might find you'll discover something that you didn't if you'd only thought about it for a second and went with your gut emotion.